As you can see, almost say almost on strike. Normally, nurses are on strike, so I'm on general. So I have to take her to another facility to see whether they can take it or not. So I don't know what will happen next.
And to what is said, Ghana nurses, that is Ghana registered nurses and midwives, almost embark on strike. Just almost echo strike as an run. Patients for echo hospital number be empty. Pay almost our management. I say and some cry. Nurses for HA say nipa bewu Ghana for you bewu still. Almost the omonia blessed almost by you strike. And say almost tinted cocoa. Edatre abane efa agreement bia omone abane epese kwa abane no edwetwenedi na we in this video no memo ho strike no mo kokra no omobo ten say ede no mo pe agreement be kwa mu abane kwa abane no efopriti na face no concerning this particular strike no health minister, that is Akando, Dr. Dominic Akando babekasa ana face the Ghana Registered Nurse and Midwives Association omu general secretary and also Edin Simbi Abetuja, I Penyah Media. Mesra said it did. Over like video now that room, I will subscribe to never click notification icon of latest updates. Never venture wide on the amame or comments as well as Baswa. You actually don't want us any bit ashes. It's about a week ago. And a bear who media and said they as a Ghana Registered Nurse and Midwives Association. Almost per se or more eco strike. They said they are planning to embark on a strike against the government. Ewo media so enti mo no say there be as I don't know serious because on the 27th of May 2025 anyone say strike no o ma draw itinerary as itinerary e buy no na e was say the 3rd and 2nd June no obi o nurses midwives be an omu kwadu mo de red ebebo mu say danger I say we bo wonsa obebo komu obebo headband obebo say ahonfa abefa no fakoja ba wonsa so mo start here no nurse still aban no me pay bibia nkan fa omo terms and conditions be so many aban is in na condition of service omo aban air ko say 2nd and 3rd June omo koja bo bom say aban no any ama no so ameka bibia de a ebeto aso 4th to 8th June 4th to 8th June no don't be say all OPD services, they will stop it. But I say, withdraw all OPD services, all ANC services, and after so, specialist clinic, they will stop operation. But I say, nothing after no, let's say still, I buy no I say the media may be on for 7 means rose kind. Name on person money corner, men team case, men ya. And on the 9th of June, don't be saying here, Omuma hospital, kwata. Omo the all services, withdraw all services. What I say, omo this particular itinerary, by. Am I in which I was like, okay, what the itinerary about? Now, more condition of service, money about the go and then I'm more pay. And attempts to be a more much them kakra my entire a hold on this particular video, by.
Oh, yeah, they put a strike. Name mum abandoning in Zini. Near is in same be no we mean. Oh yeah, so they can answer. Now what? I send me any day. Near fin and yaban and by boy be abu. Conditions of service. I feel a bit 2 years bia. Ujumokubia was the new conditions for abandoning. Yeah. Or boy do all come way, mumma way. Or do baby? Yeah. After Benunya, what you to me now? I could be now I sign the ain't a motu my the Maya. True. There might be the nurses and midwives or Ghana, Yokoshiano, somewhere last year. May go. Ye BBI, ye sign the conditions na see May 2024. Okay. It was signed and agreed on. Yes. Not implementation. Obvious by the next month, which was July in 2024. And now, say be more nurse associations ya. Can be so sorry. They are Barocco negotiations. Ye invite one. Ma one so ambaka. One afemide. Yan could say na. Ye near Abanoko share. Ye in the year in Sawadu Intino was our court. What the injunction our court to implementation.
Oh, another nurses group. I see.
What from one? Could maybe you know, Poyako negotiation, no, ye knew one. There were hot, but Ghana the freedom of association.
Of course.
And your women members can cry, can sign out there, also association. Into now one or for one professional association of professional association of psychiatric nurses.
Okay.
Ghana.
Okay.
Now was the end call them court. Into Ghana court as them. Yakoyeba. So there was injunction on the implementation
of them agreement
and government share and then. Yes, I in May. Oh yeah, July. It was taking
but court say injunction to
go.
Good.
Inti no abanso de ono sawa na wedding injunction so not say say the injunction is lifted
exactly
obotu awusika mo na obey your modo ye mo inti eguda ye court up and down one na court seminar be wi
inti we injunction if you
injunction bibia ye if you
since the benda
since January the
this
very
year.
Second week in January 2025 if court asem no somewhere latter part of December.
Until no 5 months in
5 months in abanibu free ye kohunu. Also banaya form yen cabinet. Banaya tesha say ye yemfa budget on quite. Into our memfa budget on parliament, which was in March into no ye the one be exhibition. Budget see what the quay work can be and today and ask me waka. Ni na so na egudu ye engage minister ye kabas ehun de ye hu the 5 months ni why na adwen there he nyaza obetie hen I there menye mo hon bi menka ho na was signing but aban was aban is continuum aba mebo tu bia no
order is so
in tabo today previous governments no in explain why negotiations was signed soon all the parties involved one now was signed yes on one day on kan ende o oye June July ye betua one conditions are assign no ye ma wide why ye juma
anti Regina mention would be mo wi ma ba abi na onye bridge one nchen nti the demo condition for no one abana signing no specifically ibanaze na owom
condition no mo wom no titi aba ye nurse for ye midwives ye hwe ho na wo yam the say bi he ye ra ye na no de ye hwe ye ho a nurse ni year midwife ni year oko hospital na ne health insurance mposo wo bipo na wanni na ndu we bi odo na no ko penisika o de be hwe o ye yew today wo hwe bon the company bi aba o ye worker Ghanaian worker nso company won hye bi otum hwe ne family ne spouse obeja ye so free it is covered in their condition of service aban oyemo na yes bi then ye na ye hwe ayarefo no yes ye yara hwe hen
it's an allowance for your health.
Yes, okay. You should take our health 100% and 50% for our spouse and 4 kids. On no account. If you yes, you will chrome. You will chrome, you will have a connect. I have a fair. Echo, you know, a crusty to can you put you car over once in a week on 2 pombo chrome. What chensu na woko ye adwuma woko wode ayesa kon biambia the mon coffee enya agba na akasa omo hon rural incentive just to motivate them when they find themselves there cry they will be happy that abane jitum ibio ye ka ye uniform asam ye uniform allowance da ban omeyen kakra ye de boto uniform because we are supposed to wear uniforms no
so no opian even intervals on few for uniform allowance and or yearly and also
yearly afibiaro
also what came
see or G2 no so kan na yi won sisi aga na ye we nurse ni bia midwife bi o ye adwuma biara professionally you should have a valid license ama bibinya wo license no why then we protect yenya ban care the yearly renewal no another organization government of the yearly renewal no another organization government organization or NMC what the hand they be renew your license yenya ban care da ban the main aspect of professional development they are doing same in other areas so we see yes so for any pin renewal no afi biara wala renew pins
no so
wajitum there oben pepepe wow ibio ye were nurse educators nurse for what shall the nursing training colleges one so yes there were one research and allowance kakra on for one our masters and PhD no so abani ji there obey the man
na academic agreement no
agreement na ye kwen no ho bebe na ye de kwen bebe na abanalo mpo wan jan
no mo kruti po you wa asase so ye dwuma
dabi
wow
and yet na was azia ya ko sign 2024 May obey expire 2026
okay
just say ye for new negotiation
that is true
just say wan jan to mo wan ye ya otire ye ko bi ode san say ka fada do ni be ye say ye ko ye nenyi
that is true
ye ko ye nenyi
true inti one chair and no kase na ntebe gyan na kweku mamonko abi na bridge one do na menche dem question mo nto no based on za one chair akan eba na tena sie ro record hospital go ye kwa bana hospital fian kwanta takra hospital is schedule axim takwa na no nkwadra eba na ze sie na one decision we taken one more record wo abi na bridge one chair mo question mama
yo yada asi bebre eti ofie de wona asi da no peye nya kwanya ya bo ne me be church sentra eko abani hospitals a enhu de nurses wo memi hina on the Syria hospital bia the first thing na ode ye ne ba akobo ewu card oho no nya nurses no we yeduma
okay
but se ko ewu card ni wi a nurse na ode o cheche wonsa nurse na ode obi sa ode abade na oye no enhu doctor o se fata de ode o sho intensify anu my kind of pay any road map
yes inshisha na wa ya to one
when inshisha na wa ya to one what's the me ye the medwuma ni bio aw nurses na wo cheche nsa no woni ho aside I want wo ENT I want wo hwa asua I want so one year edwuma because din na ka OPD services ho I want wo hwa enyu I want so woni ho I want wo ya weighing where family planning I want so one year edwuma psychiatric nurses ni na emergency services OPD service I want so one year edwuma I want na wo emergency services OPD accident and emergency obanda emergency bi abasisi a wo there wo so no wo hwe no wo so anu ma ansa na doctor ni aba I want so them services ni ya
interested
this is a hospital bia amika sisi a
oh yeah bana supiti
that is it but more ye onye there ehun there abanu or capitalize on the other unions are working here. Although you know, like there's freedom of association, all right. Yeah, were other unions are but GRNM no yeah the mother union. I'll get the
huge number bargaining power.
Power no. It's on or casa. Nothing say an other unions meaning say what to abana to one no. And now I declare down one call. It's Echo Hospital bia. I'm talk about hospital there by one ma. One so ye one. Why you? What's obey you juma? You see your friend one one back. Me you can say one ba no nya we benefits. I don't know that they want the leadership no workers but one members on the ground are running away from the work. One could to my juma na.
No.
And to me end that day I want about consulting na doctors nana no watch it once all the way no wa habre won to me into a free records for
yes
watch a good sugar or watch a good sugar or watch value figures oh no only into us negative RBS blood sugar negative about the figure into a very serious issue there ti memufu na wo so no support
and you no be a cultural wrong figure ma come obi
that is it that is the situation
which is very dangerous
that is it into yesre the abanu mo onya there or the politics be ye adwuma also no the needful
wow into bridging na there abi
pacha abi
bridge into the mintel now since you are hana wo won hwe OPD phone into the yereka say onto azensan do chine your holiday meme ne de kosida na wanta asempa biara mfi abandon chana what is the next line of action
eda say tifa wo take connect FM ne de na sida wa me de ma konyen oduraju daza ye nyinara yezen ye nedwuma ye botu form
wow
ye nyina ye be withdraw ye services
because
we giving aban ample time say obetie ye nti obia ye nsi ho
wow enti mayenhwazo mamonko che ne nche ne bio na ewia Pierre asana bembio enti ne che yemfrende yetete heyara na onta nda enyubro na abanaza abada oye zawaro kan we say enti no bia wonko edwuma na mohwe na mayam ho na wobaka da no woro channels nsa we hu bribi ochra de wa commit no hansa na na so do baja to
dam pepe we just we per commitment from our ban onjin to da because in Asia nansam no keka no de be out no ehun obi ne tram na me secretary ka no o se GRN ye one association there ne health sector obotum egina without Ghana registered and nurses, Ghana registered Nurses and Midwives Association. Yes, the election. Now you know and fed the strike. But the me entrenched position now, ban we take the ofide. If you must say, obey your mama one, no, on one now, wash one. Now over more protection. Now why you man? Ihe may in the same people. 1 hour what's not phone. Okay, can 1 hour dream bomb. Now what friend oh ya jatu. Oh yeah, July June ending. And now July, you bet you won't come on Bibia. Why you better not be doing. See, the music so them allowance you are coming in our roger with retrospective effects. The work match. Now allowances.
As the video in every tribal, almost condition of sense of mess of Nabana corner, baby started free. We have do any is a banner hockey kaiser or the towards Obukono says a banner as war ye as 1 year. It was ya and patient for Echo Hospital. Nurse Nibia Ensiho.
Government, we are continuing from Gosu Municipal Hospital at Unafon North Municipality. We are in full action. Choboy! Yede nurse fuana. Yede midwives ana. Yeye jumana yeteka yanyana. Yapopo di hu nyamwana. Choboy! May we live.
Next for next year, Emma patient look at complaining.
As you can see, almost say almost on strike. Normally, nurses are on strike, so I'm on general. So I have to take her to another facility to see whether they can take it or not. So I don't know what will happen next. It's very painful, but as you can see, she's on oxygen now. So what should I do? I don't know what to do.
Since morning, I has saying, "You buy a new beer man and sharing. Yet it's your son, yet the daddy son. Into a buying 1 baby be no on your mom, no more sharing. Yes, straw more, yes, bang.
Yes, buying some way. If it's on a pay, but 6 o'clock, now. About 10 o'clock 11. It has to see us in nurse need beer my sober sharing. Yes, Roma, I buy boy, and I black.
As oh, I do there a deeper ebewu any other. Ain't way, man. Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association for almost General Secretary. Almost say, na ade mu ye no. Mu say enipa ebetimi awu. Eno je so de masa. Ye adwuma ye ne de. Eye wonu nkwa adwuma na ye. Ye hu say nipa ewu enipa wu da ye nsa so. Nipa ewu anti enye news. Si nipa bewu a eye normal. Terms ye person ni abane kono. On the say abane beti ase de ye nti obi case obi bewu.
We are calling for approval for implementation. If they have any qualms with it, I'm saying that it is a living document. It has an expiry date. When it expires, each party can call for a renegotiation or 1 year into the life of the document or its implementation. each party can call for renegotiation. Until that, we are not backing off. If anybody thinks that they can, threaten us or do anything, it's a joke.
Doc, are you being threatened? Is that what you're saying? Is there pressure?
We're being threatened.
You're being intimidated and threatened.
I keep telling them that, look, if you are looking for a professional cadre that are bold, they are nurses and midwives. If you are looking for people who are bold, you see?
Right, Doc.
Boldness. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, I'm trying to say that if you are looking for a professional cadre that you cannot threaten into submission, it's nurses and midwives. Because we see dead bodies. We nurse people to their peaceful death, and sometimes the dead we stay on the ward with the dead body till the following morning. So we scare nothing. What we are saying is that until they implement the condition of service, we are not coming back to work.
Now, Doc, government has asked for a bit of time. They say they're a new government. They're still finding their feet. They want some time to peruse this agreement and then also finally implement it. What do you have against giving this government a bit of grace and a bit of time?
With government, I told you that we don't deal with government. We deal with employer. The employer hasn't changed. Government can change, but employer still remains the same. Do they want to use 1 year to implement the condition of service? What are you talking about?
What sort of time frames would you find acceptable?
No time frame will be found acceptable. We want them to approve it today.
You say no approval, no services today.
Absolutely.
Well, Doc, let me pick your thoughts then. What do you think is the real reason why the Ministry of Finance hasn't implemented this collective agreement?
It's because of gross disrespect for nurses and midwives.
Doc, can I ask you, what in the government's posturing so far gives you the indication that they are disrespectful or just not aware of your plight?
Okay, so I gave you an indication that in 2016, a similar thing happened. And the whole condition of service that we negotiated in 2016 never got implemented. And I'm not surprised that Force is doing the same thing now. What we are requesting right now is that they should approve the document for implementation.
Yeah, it will be a case. SOB, Ebe, Emma, demonstration call a Health Minister, Dr. Dominica Kando, I got a shared opinion on that.
But at least in this year, have they given you indication after several tones are from when any and run? Say, let me be
very, very frank with you. Let me be very, very, very frank. You are pushing me. Let me be very, very frank with you. Say, as I speak to you now, my friend, the leaders are not available even in the country.
Oh, wow.
I'm telling you, I didn't want to say this. Today, I have called personally, beyond all legality. So, I have to worry anything and reach out. They're not in the country as I speak to you now.
Oh.
But we need to engage even tonight. Where am I getting them?
Oh.
They are not in the country.
Nah.
I saw my mother in the grave.
Oh, mu declare striking or to
I am telling you, Obi, I'm not missing words.
Yeah, and in their way, and apart from the leadership, you cannot be engaging members. It can't. That might be a bit difficult. That's really a serious situation.
Wow. Ask yourself and answer that question.
Wow.
You see my position at the moment. Obi, I can tell you where I was even yesterday. I had to stop whatever I was doing and come.
Yeah, but I mean, Rwanda on the Africa medicines, Mimi da wait me winning for when I saw pictures and I'm one free bar and run a dream.
Me say me Obi, me do airport, manko office, manko fee, straight to the field. Straight. Me no can say you come ask your reporters. Ask your reporters. We had clear marching orders from Mr. President to go and pursue this African Medicine Agency Director General issue to make sure we are in a stiff contest with Morocco.
Yes.
Be free, honor me trust me be 11, 12 yeah. Straight to the field. I've visited about 4 facilities now. You ever say, you go back, you get my 4. Obi maami betia wo ye nurse ni ama betia ayare wo papa betia ayare nurse na akra betia a patient at any given time.
Yeah.
Sometimes Obi me no be ka say o say assembly me ngati interview bia.
Sure.
My dream was said, there's an American, but the American know how will people take it. But the people have been swa, one kasa, obisu see the government side. Because I won't fashion. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because I'm not saying yes, you know, my man on Chiyana. So sometimes you are forced to grant such interviews for people to also hear their echo.
The side
of the say my engagement. So the media academy said, Obi and few, will be a man in Tiwa Samoa, and we are strong. Don't be. Even after the announcement, I invited them to my office. Some are men on Papa Nom, and Samo. Nesramo, Mudia, Munjaiwi, Niam Fakwa, Obi. Even at the beating, Master,
Emma later cross up a castle derby. The nurse is from Moyen. And you're no consonant. We say, demonstration will in strike a more queen. And you know, ever solve it problem. And you just agreement. And also Munya with training and you're planning how you will see putting things in order. And your demonstration and your strike.
So, yes, but go this way.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Bawa, I can hear you. Is it good? Yeah, it's good.
Thank you very much. As a minister responsible for health, I decided to visit some of these health facilities to have a first-hand information about what is going on. Let me put on record that I am the first person to pursue any reasonable and legitimate concern from any health worker. And I will do just that. Since I took office about 3 to 4 months ago, I have engaged the Nurses and Midwives groups for more than 6 times within a matter of 3 to 4 months. I have an open door policy, and I'm still willing to engage them at any given time. In fact, I can assure you that even today, I have tried personally to put a phone call to the leadership to still tell them we should still engage. The collective agreement under the bone of contention was inherited, was supposed to have been implemented last year, but I agree that governance is continuum. And so that is why we are ready and prepared to sit around the table and to see how we can implement such an agreement. And so I will continue to appeal to them that in all these matters, what we have to do is to put the patient first. In my humble opinion, I do not think that strike is what will resolve the issue at the end of the day. No matter what, at the end of the day, we need to sit around the table to resolve the matter. And I'm still open. As a leader, it isn't all that I can put out there. It's all that I want to say and continue to appeal to our nurses out there. Sometimes, if you also...
What's right here? I was saying, Omo SDB, Penyah no call meeting. Until Sabano, and shall no more concerning their condition of service. Abano and the son of a call argument Gomolia. Omonia demonstration. A general question on the 9th of June. And 9th of June, dear. Oh, yes, your hospital piano. Omo Ebetum. And Yasin, my bayer or Ghana Haram. So, what your mamma, our comment section. The next one, what is your view and what is your take on that? Who is a right? As yes, sir, and I said, the overdoing things. Your mamma, our comment section. I Penyah Media.